Hello guys and welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today it's time for another episode of Mario Kart Deluxe Season 6, the final season before Mario Kart World comes out. And of course, like I already explained multiple times throughout this season, I want to say goodbye to this game in a proper way, which is why I am doing this season. And of course, I'm doing some challenges every episode, well, apart from the first one, but that's besides the point. And today's challenge is going to be that I am not allowed to drift, which is not something that I'm looking forward to at all, because drifting is like something that I always do in this game. Well, not always, not on straightaways, but you basically have to do it in most of the tracks. Of course, on 200cc it is just unavoidable, but on 150cc you can probably play every track without drifting, which is what I'm gonna try today. So we're just gonna play 4 races on 150, not 200cc. But yeah, it's gonna be wild. I'm really not looking forward to it. But anyway, let's just get into it. All right, so today I am going to be playing as Wiggler. Yes, so I already played as Yoshi, Kamek, King Boo, and me. So we still have a couple more characters to go. I will probably pick like most of the new characters, like from the Booster Course Pass. But anyway, and I'll play as Yoshi in the final episode, because Yoshi is my favorite Mario character of all time. Anyways, yeah, 150cc, we're gonna do frantic items like usual, hard computer players, random races, and yeah, let's go. All right, Mute City. This is not really the best track for a no drifting challenge, because if you've ever played this track, you know there's so many turns here. But anyway, I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna place my finger like not on the trigger, which I always do. Oh my god, this is gonna feel so uncomfortable, or not uncomfortable, but just so weird, because, well, I'm holding my controller in a different way. I'm still allowed to trick, by the way. Tricking is not drifting, of course. And of course, I can still hold items, blah, 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 blah. And I really have to be cautious that I don't accidentally drift, because, well, like I said, drifting is like second nature for me in this game. And oh, you can even build mini turbos like this. That is pretty cool. I did not know that, but that is pretty awesome that you can even do that. So far, it's going fine. Even though this is Mute City, it's actually going better than I was expecting. But anyway, one thing which I do want to talk about right now, now that I have talked about 150 and 200cc, like I talked about it for like 3 seconds, but anyway, Mario Kart World looks to be a really, really good game, really amazing game. Of course, people are worried for this game, so am I. This video is going to release after the Mario Kart... What the fuck? Okay. This video is gonna release on the 20th, which is after the Mario Kart World Direct. Now, it might be... I'm recording this on the 12th of April. So, yeah, that's why I'm like, when is this video gonna release? But it's gonna release on the 20th. But I am gonna make a video after the Mario Kart World Direct on just my general thoughts and feelings on Mario Kart World, because it's not really something that I've done yet for that game, and I really do want to talk about the game, because, well, it's probably gonna be my... Well, of course I'm gonna play it day one as soon as I can, which I also hope... I have already pre-ordered my Switch, which I already talked about. I even got an email from Nintendo like, hey, you can pre-order the Switch, which, thanks Nintendo, I really like that. Thank you a lot. I guess like only the most loyal fans of the Switch 2 get a pre-order possibility, which is a really good way that Nintendo has handled like scalpers. Which we all know by now, scalpers are already, yeah, they already got hands on a Switch 2, or well, not got hands, but they already put like advertisements on like eBay and stuff, like, hey, you can already purchase my Switch 2 pre-order. And then I don't know why people even buy stuff from scalpers, because, well, they are fucking dicks. But I don't know, man. Of course, if you really want to switch to, then I guess you can buy from a scalper. But personally, even if I really wanted to switch to, I wouldn't buy anything from a scalper because, well, it's just paying more than what you deserve to pay. So yeah, whoa, okay, whatever. But yeah, anyway, what I was trying to say, I'm gonna express my thoughts and feelings on Mario Kart World when the Direct has been live. I hope I can get that video out before this one, because the Direct is on a Thursday and this one is gonna be on the Sunday after. So I think I should be able to do that. It's not gonna be the most expansive video I've ever made. It's probably gonna be like max 10 minutes or max 15 minutes, I guess. But anyway, what I was trying to say from the very beginning is, of course, we have seen a lot of gameplay already from Mario Kart World, or at least, again, this is recorded on April 12th, which it's just because the Saturday after, or the Saturday, which for you is yesterday, I don't have any time to record, which might even make it so that I can't publish that Mario Kart World thoughts stuff shtick. Okay, anyway, whatever, that's for me to figure out. But anyway, what I was trying to say, I keep getting off point, Jesus. But what I was trying to say is that we have seen a lot of gameplay from Mario Kart World, especially like Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. But we haven't seen anything of 200cc, which kind of worries me a little bit, because as you all know, I love 200cc in this game, and it's just even though there's a lot of people that say that it's just way too fast for most tracks, honestly, if you get good enough at 200cc, which I am more than good enough at 200cc. I've played it like over the past 6 years. I've owned this game for like almost 6 years, 5.5. I'm really good at 200cc now, but a lot of people say that 200cc is just too fast for most tracks, which I don't think is true. If you're good enough at 200cc, then you can pretty easily manage it on most tracks. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm good at 200cc that it's automatically that you're trash, or it's just not true. But because of course you can still play 200cc for like the first time or whatever and just be trash at it, and then it's of course way too fast. But if you're good enough, then you can manage 200cc on most tracks. Of course, there's tracks that were built for 200cc like Mute City and Big Blue. Then there's stuff like Excite Bike Arena, Sky Eye Sunday, which are just brain dead easy even on 200cc, because there's basically no turns except for like the very end and the middle of the track, of course. But I like, what am I trying to say here? Like, of course, most tracks, of course, literally every track in the game is built with 150 and all the other speed classes in mind. Like, of course, the 200cc only came out for like Mario Kart 8, the Wii U title, after like in like the first DLC pack, I think, like was it like the Animal Crossing pack or the Zelda pack? I don't remember which one. I think it was the Zelda. I actually don't remember. Or it was like that Mercedes collaboration. I actually don't know. There were like 3 DLCs, like one which introduced a lot of cars, like real life cars and stuff, and one which get the fuck out. Okay. But one which added like the Crossing Cup and Jesus, what's the other one? The Bell Cup? Are those the two that are on like next to each other? I don't think so. I think they're the Bell Cup, and like the Bell Cup is on the top right? I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, the Egg Cup. Wow. Thanks, Excite Bike Arena. That's the only thing you're good for. Anyway, nah, just kidding. Excitebike Arena is kind of fun, but I don't know why did Nintendo even make this track, honestly. Like, I have been making some custom tracks. Of course, I haven't released any of them yet because they're nowhere even close to done. Like, I've only made like the layout and like what kind of theme and idea I have for them. Like, I probably could have made 4, 5 full custom tracks by this point, but I just don't really have that much motivation, which is, of course, is important when you're working on stuff like that. But what I was trying to say, I make custom tracks, and of course, one thing that's probably the most important about a track in Mario Kart is its layout. Like, is it a fun track to drive on? And of course, the theming and the music, aesthetics, all of that kind of stuff is also really important. Because, for example, like, probably the only main reason why people love Waluigi Pinball so much is just because of the fucking theming, because the layout is honestly not great. Maybe you could say even a little bit on the boring side sometimes. Not that the track is boring, of course, I'm not saying that. But anyway, if the track isn't fun to drive on, like Dry Desert, for example, or what else do you have? Toad Circuit, Cheese Land, Animal Crossing, those kind of tracks in this game. Then you can make the best possible theme, best music, best whatever, but it's just not gonna really lift the track up any much, because again, if the track is just horrible to drive on, then it's not fun to play and people are not excited for playing it. But anyway, that was the 4 races. Anyway, it all came to the point, like, how the hell did Nintendo come up with Excitebike Arena? Or more like, why the hell did Nintendo come up with it? And what I also tried to say is, I really hope 200cc returns in Mario Kart World, because, again, I love 200cc in this game. It's my main CC class that I play in this game, so I really hope it does return. So far, we haven't seen any confirmation of it yet. Maybe after the Direct. Again, this is recorded before the Direct, so maybe in the Direct they have confirmed that 200cc will make a return. I think it is pretty much confirmed, or, well, it's not confirmed, obviously, because we haven't seen any proof of it, but I think we can assume that 200cc will make a return, because it would be really weird if they suddenly would introduce it in Mario Kart 8, and of course bring it over into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and even Mario Kart Tour, even if it was behind a paywall, which was the dumbest thing Nintendo could ever do with that game, and then just not include it in Mario Kart World. But anyway, yeah, 200cc, I really hope it returns. But anyway, that was it for this episode. It went pretty well. Like, I got used to it after a while. I really hope I didn't accidentally drift, because I was just talking so much and not really paying attention to the races themselves, which is kind of the main theme or whatever of these videos. It's just me ranting on of stuff, but we have so much to talk about currently, which is only for the better, right? But anyway, that was it for the video. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and more of that fancy stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.